Angeles, California. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Jay, I'm just trying to match your style.
I now know why guys wear shades when they come to the Staples Center. They have a bright future. While I'm taking mine off, I'm ready to see a star on the court tonight.
The credit card bill is coming your way. So is the start of this one. The Raptors control the tap. Lowry to Gasol. Add 2 points to the board.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Screen coming. To James. Slams it down.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
It's the Raptors with the basketball. Lowry. And finishes strong. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
Danny Green. Deep right corner. James. His first. Look out. Anthony Davis with the slam.
Brow down. Ed, when you coming to my town?
Wow, you rhyming right there?
Obviously.
Jay, how do you even begin to try and describe the whirlwind that is the Toronto Raptors?
Well, you start with the positive. Last year was the first time in franchise history they were the #1 seed in the Eastern Conference. And here we are, this team still having a chance to win the Eastern Conference again.
Rondo with the basketball. Down 2. Nothing going here on that drive. With a drop step. From the painted area, won't go down.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
And the Lakers able to grab the rebound. Cousins to Davis. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
The ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. Pascal Siakam to Van Vliet. And too much contact.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Danny Green, that's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Lowry. LeBron into the front court. He'll run the offense. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by LeBron James. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Looking to make something happen. Fred Van Vliet, down low Gasol. Marc Gasol, 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
No. See, this is where I lose my mind. If you have that height, you got to throw that one down with authority. Send a message.
And flushes it down. No stopping AD here.
I don't think I could do that on the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. To Gasol. Slams it down. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
To Davis. Marc Gasol rejects it. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Marc Gasol. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. All by himself, creates his own shot there.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Oh, they call him for the foul.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Rondo, that's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2. That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes.
The Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock. Short jumper stays out. Strong finish that time for Danny Green.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
And And the rebound comes to Kuzma. Los Angeles, they have it. Now a steal as the Raptors have it. Sizing up the defense. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him. To Cousins. Defense making the ball handler work. Knocked loose. That'll get out off the Raptors. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
Number 2.
Caldwell Pope. A drive down the lane, but the shot stays out. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Tie ball game so far. Neither one of these teams really able to pull ahead. Might be time to put the bench players in the game, and let's see who could differentiate themselves.
Works it to Caldwell Pope. Going to launch beyond the arc. No good. Strong finish at the rim for Marc Gasol.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Marc Gasol. Huge block. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Marc Gasol. Deep three at the buzzer. That's it for the first quarter. The Raptors in front. Good start to this one. After one quarter of play, on to the second period. Jay, neither team was able to get control to start this one.
I really like what I'm seeing. Both teams look engaged. There's some trash talking going on the court. I think this has a making to be a big-time game.
Oh, I missed a short one there. Ball's controlled by the Raptors. JaVale McGee sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Lowry into the front court. The score, 14-all. Textbook body control on the Euro step.
It was gorgeous. I love the way he shows you the ball, then cradles it and lays the ball in as smooth as butter.
Over and back. Ibaka to Gasol. JaVale McGee tips it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Avery Bradley, 2-of-4 now.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Kyle Lowry with the rock. Gets it in the left corner. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The results, he's going to the line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Stanley Johnson at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 76% from the line. First try at the line, no good. Second one goes, it's a 1-of-2 trip.
Subbing in for Los Angeles, number
Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Serge Ibaka, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 76% from the line. Knocks down the first. And gets both to drop at the line. To Kyle Kuzma. Not that time. Fred VanVleet to Stanley Johnson. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
And he missed the free throw. Davis to Caldwell Pope. Screen coming. Drive to the basket, but the shot won't go. Fred VanVleet to Lowry. Well done, Kyle Lowry. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Lakers at the controls right now. Davis to Caldwell Pope. To Cousins. Here's a chance from long range. The rebound's corralled by the Raptors. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
And he connects on the first free throw. 2 for 2 on that trip. To Cousins. Not that time. Lays it up and in.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
It's good. And 1.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throws coming up.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Team foul number 1.
Rajon Rondo. He's got 2 shots coming. He wants this number up. 60% career free throw shooter. Able to convert on both free throws. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Pascal Siakam at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. His career mark right now sits at 63%. Danny Green to Bradley. Avery Bradley. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
To Gasol. Goes to the left side. Missed it. How'd that not go down? Danny Green to Cousins. And he powers it home. 2 more points for Anthony Davis.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Pascal Siakam to Gasol. Down low. Nice pass to set things up.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.